Hello viewers, welcome to Standard Voice Television News Updates. I am Samira Ibrahim. The Saudi Ministry of Interior has stressed that no one will be allowed to perform Hajj without a valid permit. In a statement released on 28 April 2025, the ministry wants that strict penalties will be applied to anyone who violates Hajj visa regulations. For more on the story, over to our correspondent Rahama Ibrahim Busara.
According to the statement, anyone caught performing or attempting to perform Hajj without a permit will face a fine of up to 20,000 Saudi riyals. The same applies to holders of visit visas who enter or remain in Mecca or the holy site between the 1st of Zulqa'dah and the 14th of Zulhijjah. More severe penalties await those who assist or enable such violations. Individuals who apply for visit visas on behalf of others who go on to break the Hajj permit rule may be fined up to 100,000 Saudi riyals. The same fine applies to anyone who transports shelters or helps visit visa holders reach or remain in Mecca or the holy sites during the restricted period. Thus, fines will multiply depending on the number of people involved. Additionally, residents and visa overstayers found performing Hajj illegally will be deported and banned from re-entering Saudi Arabia for 10 years. In more serious cases, if a vehicle is used to transport visit visa holders into Mecca during the restricted time and the transporter is found to be the owner or an accomplice, the authorities will seek a court order to confiscate the vehicle. The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, urges all intending pilgrims to comply strictly with these regulations and reminds the public that Hajj without an official permit is prohibited. I am Rahama Ibrahim Dusara reporting for Standard Voice Television News.
The Nigerian Police Force has reactivated the issuance of tinted glass permits nationwide through a secure and user-friendly platform. Forces spokesman Muyiwa Adejobi disclosed this in a statement on Wednesday, saying the permit is available at its website. He said the move comes in response to widespread public complaints about the harassment of motorists over the use of tinted windows. According to the spokesman, the initiative reflects the need for a clear, transparent, and accountable process for regularizing factory-fitted tinted glass on vehicles. Mr. Adejobi said the reactivation of the permit system is a strategic move to identify lawful users, such as individuals with medical requirements or members of the security community, while preventing misuse for criminal activities. He said it is expected to enhance police investigative capabilities and strengthen national security efforts. The police spokesperson said applicants can now process their permits online, with identity verification integrated through the National Identification Number and Tax Identification Number, alongside biometric capture and background checks. The National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party has resolved to initiate legal proceedings against the Delta State Governor, Sheriff Buhari, and other key stakeholders who recently defected to the All Progressives Congress, the party's leadership, after a marathon 6-hour closed-door meeting at its national secretariat in Abuja on Tuesday, directed the PDP national legal advisor to commence the process of reclaiming what it termed the party's stolen mandate in Delta State. Moving to stabilize its structure in the state, the party leadership appointed Omar Ogidi, its South-South Zonal Chairman, to take charge of affairs in Delta and lead reorganization efforts. Beyond the immediate concerns surrounding defections, the National Working Committee also adopted key recommendations from its Governors Forum. The committee fixed May 28 for the party's next National Executive Committee meeting and scheduled the PDP National Convention to hold from August 28 to 30, 2025. The Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) has issued a 6-week notice to unregistered businesses to register with the Commission. This was disclosed in a statement issued by the CAC on Tuesday, titled Public Notice Carrying on Business in Nigeria under an Unregistered Name or Acronym. In a statement, the CAC said failure to comply with the notice will attract a jail term or prosecution. The Commission informed the general public that it is a criminal offence, Section 863 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020, to carry on business in Nigeria as a company, limited liability partnership, limited partnership under a business name without registration. It is also an offence to operate under a name or acronym other than the name registered under the Act. The public was further advised that Section 729 of the Act requires every registered company to display its registered name and registration number at every business location. The CAC emphasized that non-compliance with business registration requirements may result in prosecution and conviction that carries a penalty of up to 2 years imprisonment. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, says it has received a total of 203 vulnerable Nigerians stranded in Libya. Upon arrival at the cargo terminal of the Murtala Muhammad International Airport in Lagos on Monday, they were welcomed by the emergency agency and other stakeholders. The returnees were aboard a chartered AI Boeing aircraft with registration number 5A BAC. The group comprised 50 adult males, 96 adult females, 29 children, and 28 infants. Their return was facilitated by the International Organization for Migration under its voluntary humanitarian repatriation program in collaboration with Nigerian authorities, including NEMA, the National Commission for Refugees, Migrant and Internally Displaced Persons, Nigerian Immigration Service, Department of State Services, Port Health Services, and the Nigerian Police Force. In a statement on Tuesday, NEMA confirmed that 2 of the returnees required urgent medical attention and were immediately transported to New Ikeja Hospital for treatment. It stated that upon arrival, the returnees underwent mandatory profiling and biometric registration before being moved to the Igando IDP Resettlement Center, where they will participate in the integration program aimed at helping them rebuild their lives. The repatriation exercise is part of the ongoing effort to assist Nigerian citizens facing difficult conditions in the North African country and ensure their safe return home. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has congratulated the chairman of Angoti Group, Aliko Dangote, on his appointment to the World Bank's Private Sector Investment Lab, a body tasked with promoting investment and job creation in emerging economies. In a statement issued by the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Mr. Bayo Onanuga, the President described the appointment as apt, given Dangote's rich private sector experience, strategic investment, and many employment opportunities created through his Angoti Group. President Tinubu described the Angoti Group as one of Africa's leading conglomerates through innovation and continuous investment. He said that Angoti's group's business interests span cement, fertilizer, salt, sugar, oil and gas, and the $20 billion Dangote petroleum refinery and petrochemicals remain Africa's most daring project and most significant single private investment. President Tinubu urged Africa's richest man to bring to bear on the World Bank appointment his transformative ideas and innovatives to impact the emerging market across the world fully. The World Bank announced Angoti's appointment on Wednesday as part of the broader expansion of its private sector investment lab. The lab now enters a new phase aimed at scaling up solutions to attract private capital and create jobs in the developing world. That's the news update for today. I'm Samira Ibrahim. Thanks for watching and do have a nice day.